students, I congratulate all of you for your successful completion of previous class. Today, we are going to discuss computer-mediated communication. In the previous session, you have learned about communication. Communication is a process of sharing experience and feelings in a mode of mutuality. In computer-mediated communication, computer acts as a digital tool for human communication. Now let us move on to computer-mediated communication in detail. Computer-mediated communication is a process in which human data interaction occurs through one or more networked telecommunication systems. It includes email, internet relay chat, instant messaging, Usenet, and mailing list servers. Computer-mediated communication can be classified as synchronous mode and asynchronous mode. Let us discuss synchronous communication tools. It enables real-time communication and collaboration. It allows people to connect at a single point at the same time. The primary drawback of synchronous tools is that they require same-time participation, and conflicting schedules can create communication challenges. Let us discuss synchronous communication tools in detail. First one is audio conferencing. It allows multiple participants to converse with each other regardless of their location. Web conferencing. It refers to a service that allows conferencing events to be shared with remote locations. Video conferencing. Conducting a conference between two or more participants at different sites by using computer networks to transmit audio and video data is known as video conferencing. Chat. It allows several people to communicate with each other. Instant messaging. It is the exchange of text messages through a software application in real time. Another one is whiteboarding. It is the placement of shared files on an on-screen shared notebook or whiteboard. Application sharing. It is an element of remote access falling under the collaborative software umbrella that enables two or more users to access a shared application or document from their respective computers simultaneously in real time. And last one is online learning or virtual learning. It allows students to connect, interact, share, and learn with others outside of their classroom. Next mode of computer-mediated communication is asynchronous mode of communication. In this mode, it is possible for learners to log on to a learning environment at any time and download documents or send messages to teachers or peers. Students can proceed at their own pace. It enables communication and collaboration over a period of time through a different time, different place mode. It allows people to connect together at each person's own convenience and own schedule. It possesses the advantage of being able to involve people from multiple time zones. It is used for one-to-one communication and one-to-many communication. It is helpful in capturing the history of the interactions of a group, allowing for collective knowledge to be more easily shared and distributed. The primary drawback of asynchronous technologies is that they require some discipline to use when used for ongoing communities of practice. Now let us discuss the asynchronous communication tools in detail. First one is discussion boards. It is a place where participants can engage in text-based conversation organized into topic-based discussion threads. A student can post a question on the discussion board and a tutor answers the question within a stated time period. Weblogs or blogs. It is a website where entries are written in chronological order. Email. It is a communication facility to send documents over a network to the intended recipients. Streaming audio. In this tool, audio starts playing as soon as the user triggers it. Learning objects. It is a collection of content items, practice items, and assessment items that are combined based on a single learning objective. It is self-contained and reusable. Document libraries. It is a collection of files that are shared in websites. Database. It is a repository of data. Webbooks. These are texts that have been scanned or typed and either published on a web server or made available on the web for downloading. Surveys or polls. It is a study of what people think or believe about a topic or question. Last is website. It is a collection of related web pages containing images, video, or other digital assets. Now let us discuss the theories related to computer-mediated communication. First one is social presence theory. It states that different communication media enable different levels of experience of the social presence of individuals who are engaged in communication. Next is theory of media richness. According to this theory, the transmission of rich information requires instantaneous feedback and a higher level of interactivity. Spitzberg has listed several attributes that can be used to analyze the richness of a specific medium, such as speed, interactivity, completeness, and effectiveness. Speed refers to how rapid the production, sending, and receiving of a message can be. Interactivity is related to the possibility of two-way information exchange as well as the time lag between the sending and reception of a message. Completeness is the degree to which the medium can transmit the non-verbal forms of a message and representations of emotional content. Effectiveness in communication is related to the appropriate choice of a medium to deliver a specific message. Next is impression management theory. It is related to the tactics people use to present themselves in a social context. Next theory is hyper-personal communication theory. This theory can contribute to the relationship development and cohesiveness within work groups and teams that collaborate through CMC environment. Next is uses and gratification theory. This theory tries to explain the choice of users for use of a specific medium. Now we move on to the problematic behaviors related to CMC. The most problematic behaviors that are related to the interpersonal aspects of internet use are behavioral disinhibition, flaming, aggression, and inappropriate self-disclosure. Next aspect that we discussed is computer mediated communication model or model of mediated communication competence. This model can be stated as the results of collaboration via internet are dependent on the motivation, knowledge, and skills of members of work group and teams in CMC and the use of the technology that supports it. The factors of personal CMC competencies interact with attributes of the medium, message, and context to create outcomes that can be assessed on the basis of effectiveness, appropriateness, understanding, and satisfaction. The way humans communicate in professional, social, and educational settings varies widely depending upon the environment as well as the method of communication in which the communication occurs. The different forms of communication settings are changing rapidly with the development of new technologies. Dear students, I think now you all have a clear idea about various communication tools. Thank you.